welcome back to my revisit of the Ur-Quan Masters. Boy, the last two episodes sure were something, huh? Ties into two themes I've stressed to viewers over the years. The only hit point that matters is the last one, and resources exist to be consumed. Well, in this game, a crew are hit points, and damn did I spend them. Before we get into today's adventure, I want to cover some material from the Star Control 2 DOS manual. It's up on the Internet Archive alongside the game's guidebook. I'll provide a link in the video description. I can't remember whether I ever cited this stuff in the prior playthrough. Anyway, a pair of commenters featured here, including YouTube's AI reply assist with one of the comments. These commenters reminded me about the manual's lengthy story. Reads like a young adult novel, maybe even a choose-your-own-adventure or R.L. Stein Goosebumps. Point being, there's some explanation for who the fuck you were on Unzervault and how you came to be captain. I'll include one of the pages on your screen now. There's also explanation for how the Earthling cruiser, named Tobermoon, came to be traveling alongside your precursor vessel. Now, my fragmented memories suggest that the Tobermoon is brought up ever so briefly during gameplay. But yeah, it would be a cameo, offhand at best. Like how Starbase Commander Hayes allides, I should say, over the whole Androsynth rebellion, how these cloned humans deeply resented their status as slaves, as one might imagine, and then did something about it. That's come up before in plenty of not just science fiction material over the decades. I'll leave the rest of the manual for you to peruse at your leisure. Let's focus on something else Hayes mentioned. It'll be our destination for today's episode. When asking about other races, Hayes shared implications from the Jinjetsu. Had we chosen a different dialogue option during our Ilrath encounter, we would have received a separate confirmation about a starfaring species in the Giclas constellation. But I told the Ilrath to swivel on it, so good thing we went through all that Starbase lore, right? Right? We're actually at a roughly equal time in this series that I was in my prior one. Here's the condition of my vessel back then, at the start of Episode 6, on April 19th, 2155, here in-game. In our timeline, we're on April 16th. Yeah, I decided to recreate this ship for funsies. If you'll give me a mo to cycle into the game so I can outfit that sucker. Yeah, look at that. Just like old times, there's plenty of spare resource units sitting here, courtesy of all my greed. I have no regrets. Rest assured, these spare points will be spent before departing, and I also am not keeping this layout. Really? One planet lander? And the fucking gun? Ass. Finally, I prompted you all for volume feedback at series start. Everything's been thumbs up. No complaints received. I've taken the liberty of adjusting my output down a touch and shifting my microphone. You may not even notice, which is fine, because I've received no complaints. Just a technical note for me to future-proof the series or somehow satisfy my own brain. Alright, as if that could ever happen. This prelude has gone on long enough. Let's get on with it. Here is the actual loadout of Flagship Starluck I'll be taking out with me. Note the 2 resource units left. I've got 2 planet landers, max antimatter thrusters and turning jets, though that's nothing new. Got 2 fuel tanks. I could make an argument for a third one. 2 crew pods, plus some extra crew being provided by the Earthling cruiser, and many storage bays. I doubt I will fill them all before I run out of fuel, but who knows? We'll see. We shall certainly see. Will I run out of fuel first or crew first? What an exciting time to be alive. First things first, on my way down to the Giclas constellation over yonder, and that is to hit up Beta Centauri. There's a radioactive world that many prizes have been left upon. Once I'm done here, depending upon my condition, upon my return to Sol, I may hit up Delta Centauri. We'll see. Let's get on out there, though. Beta Centauri. But not face that direction, though. Bounce over here. Oof. Also, as I'm configuring this, another reason for me to do everything as I just did, there is a difference on this star map. Play Where's Waldo? Can you spot the difference? Let's head now for Beta Centauri. There it is, Beta Centauri Planet 1C. Ugh. Time to put all of this cargo inside of me. I'll let that go. 1.5 points of fuel used every time I do this. I'll sneak it, grab that circle, squander some of the radioactives. No partial pickup here. Though there have been some comments clamoring for me to turn it on, or at least querying why the hell I haven't. Just don't feel like playing with it. A nice, gentle world, though. Hell, I could have done this with only one crew. Ugh. Could have returned with all that. What was even the concern? Come on. Hey, that difference I called out earlier, that's gone now. Just thought I'd bring that back up. Onward now to Zeta Giclas. You can join me for this hyperspace adventure. Hop on. Belly's got a bit of radioactives in it, but there's room for so much more. More. Come over here for your head pats, gas giant. Look at you. Oh, so prettiful. 3A. Tell me a story. Tell me a story of profit. This does not look like a story of profit. This story sucks. You 3B, what do you have for us? It's a green world. It's got some green on it. Class 3 weather and Class 5 tectonics. Okay. The earthquakes will be difficult for me to dodge. And the lightning, we're just gonna be hoping. I might just grab these 2 large nodes over here and call it. We'll see. Lost 1 crew. These 3, I mean, they are of some value, but they're pretty spread out, and I don't know if I want to go mowing through my fuel right now when there could be so many worlds to explore. So many satellites, so many moons. I think I'll let the rest of this go. I give myself some more time to think about it while I'm in the system. This noble world? Ooh. Ooh, yeah. That gravity too? Ooh, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take that 1 neon. And that helium. Radon. I think this is another situation where I'm going to be able to fit all of this in. The noble stuff and the cruddiest of stuffs. Well, no, I won't be able to fit it all in. That's good enough. There we go. little bit of noble gas, a little bit of common. Spice of life and all that. Purple World, Class 4 Tectonics? I mean, that gravity is super weak. Eh. Gas giant. Come here. Head pats, head pats. Yes. Done. 1A. That is a treasure world. Oh, yes. Yes, it very much is a treasure world. We'll be consuming 1 unit of fuel every time I hop on this treasure world? Yeah, I think that's fine. $30. We can grab 1 more orb. Might have even squandered some of that platinum. Oh well. That orb may be too big. Let's try to grab something smaller here. There we go. Come on over and keep scooping up the rest of this sweet, sweet, delicious, and perfectly safe to grab treasure. 36. Squeak out a small one. Some iridium. Hey, I play plenty of Stardew Valley. That's not the color of iridium. What the hell? And 1 more landing to grab the rest of that. I waffled quite a bit over whether to have a 3rd fuel tank on board. Difficult for me to make up my mind. Perhaps I'll just be more selective. That'll do. Planet 4 was out here? Yeah. Also, I definitely didn't fat finger my inner key a couple times and jettison a green orb and a common orb. No, that definitely didn't happen. 100%. Nope. My precious RUs. The lives that were risked. It would be helpful if there were a, hey, dumb fuck. You mean to jettison this? I could use that kind of toggle in my life. Star map. Where are we off to here? Why don't we head for... We can always go to Epsilon Giclas when we're heading back to Sol. How deep am I going in here? Let's see. Like, do I just want to cover this entire cluster and then head back? Do I want to try for, you know, Eta? It's much further away. I don't know. That's 5 fuel just to get over there. I'm like, what's even gonna be in there, man? Tell you what, we're going to go to... Make up your mind, Grimith. Delta. But we're going to do it facing this direction. He says changing his mind and heading for Epsilon. Fickle Grimith for you. Ooh. You can join me on this flight, I guess. Don't overshoot. Don't overshoot. Don't overshoot. Don't overshoot. Don't overshoot. Don't undershoot. Good shot. What do we win here in Epsilon? Okay. That'll help to make up for the orbs I definitely didn't accidentally jettison. Well, the one orb that matters. Nice. Believe I mentioned earlier in the series that sometimes lightning hits and it just feels so unfair. So extremely unfair. Alright, I think I'll pay this world one more visit. Yeah, one more. That'll do. We'll leave that fragment orb there for future travelers, future adventurers, future explorers. Let's head now for Delta Giclas. He says, wondering if now's the time to turn on the smart autopilot option. No. We're going to attribute this to a skill issue. If I want to save myself time in hyperspace, at least for now, I know there was only the one planet, but I looked at that and went, oh, there's something else. It definitely wasn't the power. There's an encounter coming my way. I probably know what that is. But if it's not what I think it is, do I want to practice in Super Melee? That's coward talk. If you hit me, you hit me. Loser. That's absolutely 100% going to be my problem when I leave the system. That is definitely waiting for me. It could be the people I'm looking to meet here. It probably is the people I'm looking to meet here, but it might not be the people I'm looking to meet here. Planet 8 is another metal world made out of metal. Friendly gravity. It even has some biological life forms for us, too. We'll see how friendly those are. Ah, it's this flavor. This is hell. This is going to be something I can resolve. Note that I cannot drive backwards. But it is going to take me time. I'm like looking at the other one drifting above, and I'm like, is that gonna be a future problem? Four. A lot of work for 4, you know? Come on down. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Now remember, I demonstrated this off earlier in the series. Our Blander Stunner can absolutely eviscerate the planet resources. Gotta make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, that's some biodata. And no casualties. What a concept. You mean we don't have to take losses? Huh. Wild. So the gray orbs get squandered. That's okay. The corrosives... they can just sit here and bear witness to everything that's been done. I'll do one more landing, which means I'll go ahead and throw away the rest of of that, besides the 3 that I scooped up. Alright. There. Future captains can have not just corrosives, but base metals. I'm so generous. Planet 6. What mysteries do you have? I'm not filled with confidence based on this world's texture. Yep. Yeah. Not filled with confidence. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah. Planet 1. Primordial world. No. Absolutely not. No. You can keep that. Come along with me, viewers. We can go together to planet 3. Planet 3, a green world. Yeah? Looks pretty green, looks pretty zappy. Okay. See what we can win down here. I'll blame the planet's lighting for that. Something, yeah. It's definitely not my fault. Yeah, whatever. We got more green orbs. Planet 2. Planet 2 is a metal world, and it is full of many, many, many rich and delicious metals. And some radioactives. A little dangerous down here. It's gonna consume 1.1 fuel for me to go down here. Squander the rest of that large orb. Grab the radioactives over here. Touch the rest of that. Finally, I think I'm gonna do one more landing here. Good enough. We'll leave the rest of that material behind. Planet 4 is a water world. Water world with no biological life. This water world is gonna take 1.5 fuel points to grab that. That's worth the radioactives. I suppose. I reckon. Did not even notice that orb I drove over. And I'm not landing on this planet again, so top me up with 110. Planet 5? What's your story? Purple world. Very low gravity, class 4 tectonics for that stuff. I think given the super weak gravity, I'll go ahead and make a landing. Ah! I was seeing that right as I approached, and I was like, the tip of my lander might be touching it anyway. I should have just aborted. It's not like that one circle with what I pulled out of it mattered enough. Oh well. Thanks. Thanks, camera. Thanks for that betrayal. No, it's cool. No, I wanted to go back there. Thanks. No, I'm happy. Totally ebullient. Thrilled beyond measure. Let's see what's here at Planet 7 before I leave this system. This super dense world can keep its treasures and prizes. Okay, looking at video length. Alright. Like, how much time will my editing, like, shave off? Fuel, let's see, if I go down here, those 3 units, bounce back up. I can't remember whether there's anything worth a damn in, there's a lot of systems in this game, you know? Yeah, like, okay, think about the fuel I'll need to get it back to Seoul, the fuel I'll use to explore these systems. I'm gonna go out for here, though. I might be like, well, then I might as well talk myself in the Kruger. I'm gonna explore all of the Giclas system, I guess, the constellation, which we're gonna say includes the rest of this constellation, I guess. Because I'm an idiot. He said, shaking his head. Well, by that logic, I gotta make sure I hit Delta Centauri on my way back to Seoul. Can't forget that. Let's go. Well, who knows? Maybe there's fabulous prizes out here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Damn. Oh. You know what? As a treat here, I could save, and we could do this next time. We'll converse.
Welcome to our home stars. We are the Pekunk. Pekunk we are. Seekers of the deepest truths. Askers of interesting and significant questions. Even now, a question of great transcendental significance comes up into our minds. Who are you and what do you want?
We are friendly beings who seek to establish friendly relations with your species. And if your neck could stop doing that,
Although we Pekunk have no rank, no pecking order, no arbitrary scheme of dominance, we do recognize that some of the souls in this universe have lived many lives, while others are but spiritual chickadees. I, Captain, have lived 38 lives, a paltry number compared to those wise and ancient souls who guide our race. You must consult them, Captain. They will help you to understand yourself, and in doing so, understand others, who in turn may or may not understand other things. Seek those wise birds at our home world, at Gamma Kruger 1. They have all the answers.
oh hell, I'm actually going to Kruger. Completely forgot that I was going to Kruger here. You know, Giclas, you meet them, but I will actually be heading for Kruger. Okay, great. Glad I had this encounter. The neck thing. Also, the voice thing. My audio mixer severely displeased. We are dedicating to fighting the Ur-Quan hierarchy. Can you help us?
See the wise ones at our home world, Captain. Go to Gamma Kruger for your answers.
We are seekers of truth. Enlighten us.
Ah, vague omens and mysterious portents. Tangled webs of fate, intertwined with the branches of destiny, blown by the capricious winds of happenstance. News, actually there is some news. It just so happens that it has come to our attention that Doga and Kazon, the two gods of the Ur-Rat, may actually be a hoax.
What?
We don't know who this hoax would have been perpetrated by, but it seems someone has used these fictitious gods to send the Ur-Rat down on us.
Okay. I gotta say, my ears are handling this voice different in 2025 than they did in 2011. I'm gonna have to muster up some energy reserves for next episode. We're not gonna ask about the Fruit Loops. I gotta go now.
Yes, by all means, if duty is calling. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Perhaps when the stars are aligned in an appropriate configuration. Yes, my inner voice is telling me that is correct. When the stars align, Captain.
Yes, great. That's wonderful. Now we see their sphere of influence, for we have met them. And their homeworld is marked for us now. I completely forgot that Gamma Kruger was gonna be the destination that was required to visit the Pekunk homeworld. Well, with that in mind, I think we're just gonna leave Ada Giclas for some future explorers. Probably hit up Gamma Giclas, then Delta Kruger, run through Beta Kruger to Gamma Kruger, and then from there, like, on the flip side, I could just hit up the rest of Giclas on my way over there. It's future Grimith's gonna have some real pondering to do because, you know, how many more times am I gonna come out here to this damn corner of the world? Galaxy. Thing. Grid. Map. Whatever. What I do know, though, is, A, I need to stop that before I squander any more fuel. You just chart me right up here now. Oh, the amount of time wasted to... What the? What the fuck? What the... Wait! What? Where the fuck am I? What? Excuse me? This... I'm crying. Okay. All right. Next time, I deal with that space flux. I guess. Maybe. Well, you know what? Life is hard. We'll just program that in there. I'm going now. Goodbye.